What's going on, guys? It's Matt with No BS Beard Reviews. Now, I want to do something special for you today. I'm actually getting ready to head out of town tomorrow for a business trip. Going to go meet with a few clients up in New York City. And so before I do that, I wanted to show you how I prep my grooming routine before I go on a business meeting. And so I'm going to walk you through all the different steps I go through to really dial the beard and the overall appearance in. And so first things first, I'm going to trim up my mustache. You're probably thinking it doesn't look too bad. I've got a mirror here in front of me, but it's just little things. It's actually not too bad. I've got a few scragglers here, but I just like to keep it nice and trim before a meeting. Just so everything is even. I know some of you guys like that natural line. I like a nice clean line. I don't like any hairs like that one right there sticking out. This side's not so bad. One thing for me, I give presentations for a long time, and I can sometimes talk for hours on end. And what I hate is when I get those little mustache hairs in here poking me. And so I like to get those, make sure those are taken care of. All right, we got the mustache taken care of. Again, very, very little details. A little bit of trimming. You notice I didn't take a ton off my mustache. I just kept it clean because I know I'm going to be meeting with people face to face the next few days. And so the next thing I want to do is clean up my eyebrows. So what I do is I'll pull them up, and you can see all the hairs that are super long. I like to just come in and trim those down a little bit. You can see I've got and so I'll link below everything I'm using here. It's just a pair of hair cutting scissors as well as a Kent comb. And so that just cleans it up a little bit. I don't go as far as like waxing my eyebrows and stuff, but I do like to keep them clean. That one hair here that just wants to, there we go. So I do this routine whenever I go out of town or if I'm going to go meet with clients face to face. It's not a dramatic change, but it is the little things. To me, just being well groomed really elevates your overall appearance and style. And so, with having a beard, I like to be one of the more cleaner cut guys in the room. I don't want to be the guy with the homeless looking guy with a scruffy beard. I want to give beards a great name. So we did our mustache. We did the eyebrows. Next, I'm going to actually tap up the beard just a little bit. Excuse me. And so it's not a whole lot. I actually just got my beard trimmed recently. But there is some hairs here when I comb it down that I want to, just to give it a little bit more of a crisp line. That way when I comb it, you can see some of these hairs that are hiding up in there. So again, not taking a ton off, but it is little details that matter. It just gives it a little bit cleaner, neater appearance, which I prefer. You can see how much we just barely took anything off, but we really cleaned up that line. You can see it looks a lot cleaner when I comb it through, because what I do when I travel, and pretty much every day, I have a pocket comb, a Kent comb I carry in my pocket. And, I constantly you know, I'm in a meeting, I'll go to the bathroom, use the restroom, I gotta pull out that comb and just tap up the beard a little bit, make sure it looks perfect. I'll also get the edges here in the back. Again, I'm not taking much off. This side looks pretty good. All right. Now, one of my pet peeves, and I promise I won't go into this in super detail and get super up close and personal because you guys don't want to see another man trim his nose hair. But guys, if you don't have one of these, I will link this below. This is an electric nose hair trimmer. This will save your life. No one wants to be that guy with his mustache connecting into his nose. So gotta take care of the nose hairs. Again, I will spare you the gory details by getting up close. But essentially what I'd like to do is just turn it on. I kind of push my nose like this, and I'll get all these hairs in here. You might be able to hear that cutting. You just go around a few times. Again, that's all I do. You can get up in there. I just don't like any nose hairs hanging out. I don't want to be meeting with somebody and have a big curly coming out. So that's another part of my grooming routine before I go anywhere. Now, my cheek lines, I'll do those tomorrow right before I get on the plane. So once I'm getting ready to head out tomorrow, I'll go ahead and hit those with a straight razor. I'm only going to be gone for a night, so I shouldn't have to tap them up again the morning of the meeting. So tomorrow's a travel day, and then Thursday is actually when I have my meetings. And so I will hit this on Wednesday. It's Tuesday night right now. I'm recording this. And so I'll tap these up tomorrow, get nice crisp cheek lines. I'll also do my neck. So I do shave under my beard here. I've got about 2 fingers above my Adam's apples where my beard stops. And so when I keep a shorter beard like this, I keep it a little bit cleaner here. I'll also hit behind my beard with a straight razor. But just to be safe, I will bring a cartridge razor with me. So these, if I travel with this, I gotta check my bag, which I don't ever wanna do. And with a cartridge razor, you can just bring this on board on your carry-on. So I'll use this maybe on Thursday morning, depending on how my lines are. If I get some growth up here, I'll definitely hit that, but I'm always super careful. One trick I've actually learned is, I'll come in, I'll shave like this, down like that, so I'm not really hitting that line much at all. Now, I wouldn't do that all the time because your line's gonna not be as crispy as it could be, but I'll do that the day of if it's needed, just to clean things up. And then, let's see, what else? We've done the eyebrows, we did the mustache, we've done the nose hair, we did the bottom of the beard. Now, last thing is I'll probably clean up my sideburns just a little bit, try to fade those in, because again, I'll shave my head tomorrow morning before I go. And then I'll also shave my head on Thursday morning. When I travel and shave my head, I don't necessarily shave my head with a razor blade the day of a meeting, just because I don't want to take the chances of getting nicked or cut. It's kind of a pain to have to travel with all your cut prevention, your septic stick, and all that stuff. So what I actually use when I travel, I use this all the time for my head, and that is this Babyliss Pro. I got that Beard Brand sticker on there, but this is the Babyliss Pro foil shaver. And so I'll hit my head the morning, and this does a great job, and this gets super close, almost as close as a razor. And so I'll just hit that. You can probably hear it cutting. So the morning of, I'll actually hit it with that, get it nice and clean. And so I'll link all these below. And then last thing I'm gonna do is, again, I'm gonna fade my sideburns just a little bit. They're not really too bad, but they can always be better. And so what I'm using here, I've got my Wahl balding clippers. These are professional barber grade clippers. They're awesome. But I'll just come in here what I love about these too is you can gap them differently. If you want to zero gap them, you can do that. And I like these because they get super close without being, if I zero gapped them, they'd be super bald here, but and then what we'll do, they come with different attachments. So I'll throw on this half attachment, 1/2 inch, 1.5 millimeters. That's probably longer than 1/2 inch. That's 1/16. I'm just going very slowly, kind of lifting up. Yeah, I'll probably just leave it at that. You can see I'm not going too far into my beard. I just want to hit it right above where the ear connects. I just don't want a flat line right there. Throw that 1/16 guard on. Yeah, that's good to go. If you guys are looking for a great pair of clippers that's gonna get really, really close, like I love the Brios. I use those for my beard. I used to use them on my head, but then I was looking for something even closer. And that's why I picked up the Wahl balding clippers. I'll link these below. But these, I mean, you can zero gap them and it gets almost as close as a razor shave. It's probably a little bit hair longer than the Babyliss Pro here. This thing is the best electric razor I've found. This thing gets super close on the head. But if you're looking for something just a smidge longer, maybe you're not ready to go fully shaved, you can hit your head with this a few times a week and look really good as well. Again, I mentioned this is like heavy as can be. It's corded. I mean, this is like pro grade. This is what the barbers use. It's only like $50 too. It's not too expensive. So, but yeah, that is what I do for my grooming routine before I hit the road. And again, I'm going to be up in the New York City area later this week. Gonna hit some clients real quick and hop on a plane, get out of that cold and get back down south. But as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. God bless you. And let me know if you have any tips or tricks that you do before you go to a big client meeting or, you know, before you have to be presentable. I always like to learn new techniques, so let me know if I'm missing out on anything. But as always, guys, God bless you. We'll talk soon. Take care.